Shalom, 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 Israel. Brother Amos with the Watchman for Israel. First and foremost, as we always do, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to the brothers pushing this truth in strong sincerity, laboring on the highways and byways, making their body a living sacrifice, doing all they can for the hopeful elect and for the nation of Israel, and for all those who desire learning. I want to give y'all a strong shalom. Compel you to continue in your labors, compel you to continue in the works and the fruit that the Lord has allowed you to bring forth as we draw nigh closer into the end of this world, man, and prepare for the world to come. Right, with this Gaza and Israel strip bombing, it's definitely important to be mindful of the things that you're posting and putting out. To the sisters holding it down in the households, reverencing their husbands, being a teacher of good things to the younger women and unto the children. I want to give y'all a strong shalom. To the men and women forsaking this world and coming back to serving our God in truth and sincerity, I want to compel y'all to be in the church of Berea, to search scripture daily and diligently to see if the words that be spoken in you are true or not. Right? Let the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua be true and every man a liar. If it not, thus saith the Lord, cast it behind you and seek unto men who speak, thus saith the Lord, and not of their own belly for filthy lucre's sake or vain glory. Right? So this is a quick snack. I try to do a quick snack on the Shabbat, while people are with their families or congregating with brothers or sisters, something to be mindful about. Right, this is called separation or annihilation, right? Separation or annihilation, right? So it's only one way we can really serve the Lord, and that's wholeheartedly. Can't be lukewarm. Can't try to hold on to your old ways, which is supposed to be dead, right? We can't do those things, right? It's very, very, very important and imperative that we separate from those things that are hindering us from serving the Lord. Right? If it's hindering you from serving the Lord, you should have cast that behind you ages ago. But if you are struggling with that, here's a quick snack to help you, keep your mind at ease and at rest. And that's what you have to do. Right? So this is Amos chapter 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Right? Easy question. Rhetorical question, shall we say. It's a very rhetorical question. Can two walk together except they be agreed? The answer is no, two can't walk together unless they be agreed. Like, how you going to walk with somebody if one person is pulling you to the right and the other is pulling you to the left, and you're trying to go on a straight and narrow path? So a reason that you may be getting hindered in this truth or dealing with worldly things that are casting you back and making you fall and falter and whatever it may be the people who you hang around, the people you choose to associate yourself with. Right? Growing up, it was a wise saying that we used to hear all the time. You're judged by the company you keep. Right? You're judged by the company you keep. Now me, I'm not going to hang with murderers, thieves, adulterers, right, revilers, things the Lord told me not to, because that's not what my spirit is intact to cleave to. Let's go to Sirach 13. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 13. We're going to start at verse 16. Or I'm going to start at 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. What fellowship hath the lamb, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog, and what peace between the rich and poor? So everybody's gonna consort to their like. So if you're trying to walk in the straight and narrow path, be godly, be acceptable in the eyes of the Lord, forsake the old man, forsake the ways of this world and come back to the more perfect way that the Lord commanded us to go from the foundation of when everything was established, you cannot continue to be around sinners. Now, I'm not telling you to forsake an old friend, but you can love people at a distance. You can love someone at a distance. Yeah, you used to chill with Ray Ray, Traquan, I don't know. Some of our people grew up with Edomites, Molly and Emily and Justin and people like that. You can love them from a distance. Now, I'm not telling you to love Edomites, but you may have friends in the world that you grew up with that were very close to you, that were damn near family. You can love them from a distance, but you cannot compromise your integrity to hang out with them. Because as soon as you get too close to sin, what's going to happen? You're going to get bit. And the wages of sin is what? You die. It's death. So the more you consider hanging out with those people because you're still friends with them and you love them and you feel like they may get it one day. Now, they may possibly get it. You may be that light that's set up on the hill for them. But for them to see that, they have to understand that you're not moving in the same mannerism. You're not moving in the same way that you used to be. Not at the club, partying, drinking, smoking, laying down with all these different people, right? You're not doing those things that you used to do. And they'll take note of that. But the sinner and the ungodly have no reason to be around each other more than high and by. And that's what we have to get to realizing. That when we come into this truth, we have to lose our life to gain it. We have to lose the things that we held at high esteem and put Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai at high esteem to get that crown of life. All right, let's go to Philippians. Right, Philippians chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that you be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. So the way to fulfill the joy and love of the Lord is to be cleaving to people who are like-minded. Cleaving to people who want to make it unto the kingdom of heaven. Cleaving unto people who will reprove you when you're falling short and will sorrow with you if you miscarry. That's the redefining of your mind. That's being as our righteous forefathers and foremothers is old. They wasn't hanging out with Shanika and Sharkeisha fighting every Friday and Saturday night. Yeah, we used to do it, but it got old. And we found that that was the way of death. So we have to be like-minded one with another. And that's extremely important. I'm going to jump down to verse 19. But I trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach to send Timothy shortly unto you, that I also may be of good comfort when I know your state. For I have no man like-minded who will naturally care for your state. For all seek their own, not the things which are Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So you can't be with these people whose mind is only to fill up their belly. It's to only make their belly full. It's the only thing about how I'm going to get it. Get rich or die trying. By any means necessary. M.O.B. That's what they got their mind on. But we're not focused on that. We're focusing on building up the kingdom of heaven. Doing all we can to bring more bricks unto the master, the chief cornerstone, the master architect. That's what we're here to do. That's our sole purpose of being in this truth. That is our sole purpose of walking in the light of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Is to love our neighbor and consort to our kind and forsake the ways of evil. Because once you forsake the ways of evil, life becomes so much more clear. It's not going to be easy, because if you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Yeah, you're going to have that temptation to go back out, roll a blunt, smoke, drink, fornicate, do all manner of wickedness. But it takes a strong man of God or woman of God to resist the devil and to force him to flee from you. Right, let's go to Romans 15. Right, Romans chapter 15. Right, Romans 15, and I'm starting verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now the God of patience and consolation grant you to be like-minded one towards another according to Hamashiach Yahushua. So the Lord grants us patience and to be with like-minded people so that we can walk in the fear of the Lord, so that we can understand what it truly means to serve the Lord. So we know when we're coming short. Because we have men who teach us what it means to follow through, so that we're not mocked and saying this is he who cannot build, loosely paraphrasing from where he started. Right, these things were written aforetime so that we can understand to be like-minded one towards another, so that we can understand to walk graciously and patiently and in the fruits of the Spirit as the Lord commanded us to. It's definitely, that time of year with excuse me, which we like to call sifting season. Right? So what is sifting season? Sifting season is when these spirits come out. Pretty much a lot of our brothers and sisters go back into the world because they didn't remember Lot's wife. What did they do? They look back at the things that they had, the good times that they shared with people that they thought were their friends, who they thought were their family, their brothers and mothers and sisters. But who the Lord say are your brothers and mothers and sisters? They are those who keep the commandments. So separation is key to making it into the kingdom of heaven. That's truly what it means to deny yourself and to walk with those who are agreed. Right? Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Right? 1 Corinthians chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 10. Right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse number 10. And it says, Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. For it has been declared unto me, my brethren, by them which are the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you. Now, there's going to be contentions among us, yes, but we have to be joined together in the same mind and judgment. There's going to be contentions when you try to be with people who are outside of the truth. There's going to be contentions when you try to force somebody to keep the commandments when it's not in their spirit to. You're going to be at odds with these people 24/7. I guarantee you. Or you're going to conform to be in their manner. Because the Lord has to wake you up. The Lord has to give the increase. You're not the Lord. So thinking, I'm going to just kick it with him. You're going to see I'm a new person. He's going to have you rolling 5 blunts. Talking about how you used to run through different women and this and that. So don't get beguiled by Satan. Don't get beguiled by the serpent. Thinking that you can fight thousands of demons on your own. You can't fight legion on your own. More soldiers make for a better war. Or a better battle, shall I say. So be with like-minded people. Gather unto people who truly seek and want to serve the Lord and to help build you up in your time of need when you're falling short. With that, I say shalom.